eTalk presents the royal baby.
He's a big boy, he's quite heavy.
How are the parents doing?
Fabulously. Any parents, I think, will probably sort of know what this feeling feels like. So.
Very special.
He's here.
Outside the hospital, it's a big celebration as we get the first glimpse of the little prince.
A country's joy. The world's excitement.
I think all Australians at the bottom of their hearts wish the royal bub all the best.
How new mom Kate is doing today.
I think really they just wanted to enjoy some time as parents, some private time. We know that it's very luxurious in the Lindo wing.
I'm on the ground in London with everything you need to know.
What advice would you have for William and Kate and the new royal nanny?
Don't try and be perfect.
Yeah.
It takes time. There's lots of learning for everybody.
And all about the Queen.
We have 3 direct heirs to the throne living while we have a reigning monarch. She's able to see the future stretch out before her.
The anticipation, the joy, the new beaming parents. Reporting from London, Danielle McJimsey. eTalk presents the royal baby.
A royal baby celebration. Welcome to a special edition of eTalk, coming to you from outside Buckingham Palace. We have been waiting for this day since Will and Kate made their big announcements, so let the celebrations begin. Meet the new monarch. After hours in the rain, the crowds go wild getting their first look at William and Kate's baby boy. Wearing matching baby blue, the couple step out just after 7 p.m. local time, walking down those now famous steps to the awaiting press.
He's got a good pair of lungs on him, that's for sure. He's a big boy, he's quite heavy, but we're still working on a name, so we'll have that as soon as we can. It's the first time we've seen him really, so having a proper chance to catch up.
31 years after Diana's big debut with little William, a new generation has officially arrived on the world stage, with Kate giving us a subtle nod to the late Diana with her polka dot dress.
It's very emotional. It's such a special time. I think any parents, I think, will probably sort of know what this feeling feels like. So.
Very special.
Kate is glowing in British designer Jenny Packham, and it seems she's already putting Will to work.
Oh, we've done that already.
He's done the first avenue already.
Well, hardly a dry eye here outside the hospital. We've been waiting for this moment for so long. You could actually feel the excitement and emotion just surge through this crowd as the little prince made his debut.
I'm very excited. It's just a lovely day to be here. When they walked out, we just went crazy.
And the new parents are just as jubilant.
It's got her looks, thankfully.
Prince William is clearly in love and is already having fun with his new baby and the press.
He's got way more than me, thank God.
Jumping right into his paternal duties, Dad Will sets up the car seat, gently strapping in the royal bundle of joy before taking the wheel en route to Kensington Palace, while Kate tends to baby in the back.
They're really expressing their joy and excitement, particularly Prince Charles. He released a wonderful statement yesterday, basically saying how proud he was to be a grandparent for the first time. We've had well wishes from Prince Harry, the Queen saying she's delighted. Naturally, for any family, it's always a source of joy for a newborn to be with us. There's no exception in the royal family and the Middletons either.
Charles and Camilla are all smiles, arriving to meet their new grandson. And earlier, Grandpa and Grandma Middleton pull up for their first visit, giving a glowing review upon exiting.
He's absolutely beautiful. They're both doing really well, and we're so thrilled.
And the celebrations continue around the globe. Guns salute and bells toll, all in the name of the royal baby.
Twitter went into meltdown. We had people literally counting down by the minute. Everyone was on tenterhooks.
The world has gone blue in celebration. London lights up and Canada gets in on the action with the CN Tower, Parliament Hill and Niagara Falls going baby blue. But our favorite tribute, the Royal Navy's birth announcement by boat. And the headlines have exploded. A birth, a boy, a prince, a king. It's front page news on every British tabloid, with The Sun even changing its name for a day.
Forget about Surrey, forget about Canute. Baby Cambridge is the most famous baby in the world and probably will be for the rest of his life.
What's very exciting about the birth of this new baby is that for the very first time since 1894 and Queen Victoria's reign, we have 3 direct heirs to the throne living while we have a reigning monarch. So I think this is especially poignant for Queen Elizabeth II. She's able to see the future stretch out before her.
Back to the Duke and Duchess and the question on everyone's mind, what happened behind these hospital walls?
We understand that the couple spent 4 hours with the child before making the news known to the world. I think really they just wanted to enjoy some time as parents, some private time, perhaps the only private time they'll arguably ever get with this child.
Last night, Kate's medical team looks more than pleased, giving us a glimpse into a successful delivery.
Lovely day, terrific, very happy for them all.
And this morning, Will and Kate take a moment to thank the hospital, saying, quote, "We would like to thank the staff at the Lindo Wing and the whole hospital for the tremendous care the three of us have received."
The other question on everyone's mind, what will His Royal Highness be called?
This is a future king after all, and special care needs to be taken in naming him.
Queen Elizabeth waited 1 month to name Charles back in 1948. Charles and Diana made us wait a week for William, but that can't keep us from guessing.
So the hot list for the baby's name, of course, is George. We also have James and Alexander.
George was my pick from day one, but I think William's quite stubborn. He might want to choose something that nobody else has thought of yet.
So far, William's not telling.
Wait and see, Peter, wait and see.
As the world instantly falls in love with the royal baby, reaction pours in.
So exciting, isn't it? Really exciting.
This really is big, big news. I mean, if the year was 12,050.
Even in 2013, the news is bigger than big.
That's right, Kate Middleton went into labor. When the rest of the royal family heard that, they were like, oh my God, what's labor? You have to work.
From funny men to political dignitaries.
I think all Australians at the bottom of their hearts wish the royal bub all the best.
The whole world joins in the celebration. Prime Minister Harper wastes no time sending well wishes on behalf of Canadians, saying, quote, "Our heartfelt congratulations to the royal couple and the entire royal family." President Obama and the First Lady send theirs as well, quote, "We wish them all the happiness and blessings parenthood brings." Also chiming in, Helen Mirren, who you might remember won an Oscar for playing the Queen.
It's a lovely moment in our history. It's always a sort of important moment when the heir to the throne is being born.
On social media, more than 25,000 royal baby tweets came in per minute following the announcement. And it's a similar story today as we all waited for baby's big coming out.
Kind of makes you want to have a royal child of your own, doesn't it, Kim?
No, not really. Congratulations, William and Catherine.
Piggy might not get her royal baby wish, but Penelope Cruz does. Her new baby girl shares a birthday with the little prince. Delivered yesterday in Madrid, Penelope is, quote, "tremendously happy and very excited."
And the young royals begin a new chapter as parents living here at Kensington Palace.
I think the first few days will be a whirlwind like it might be for any new parents. Their new accommodation at Kensington Palace, apartment 1A, which is a 20-bedroom mansion, isn't finished yet, so they're confined to a very much smaller property called Nottingham Cottage.
Once the renovations are done, the royal family will raise their little one at the same place where William grew up.
It was very happy times for them. They were all the things that children have: swings, playpen, sandpit, the whole bit.
And the noble newborn will also have home at the Middletons' Bucklebury estate, where the Duchess is expected to recover.
Kate's doing the right thing. She's going to spend time with her mother. And you know, mums will just take the pressure off her. Mums will get up in the night, take care of the baby.
It's the next couple of days that are going to get interesting. The third in line to the throne has a busy schedule ahead of him. He's met the Middletons, he's met his grandfather and Camilla, but what about the Queen?
The couple may either go to Buckingham Palace and introduce the great-grandchild to the monarch, or in return she might pay them a visit at Kensington Palace. That's still to be announced by the palaces.
I'll remind them his tardiness when he's a bit older.
But the stars and moon aligned for a birth date fit for a king.
There's quite an auspicious change in moving to the sign of Cancer. But what's particularly interesting in this case is it's also the sun was just about to change sign at the same time. So it wasn't just the full moon, there was also this change of sign.
William and Kate have made it pretty clear they want to be hands-on parents from day one, but bringing up a royal baby means a whole new set of rules.
When William goes back to Wales to get back to work, it's possible that Kate will go to Bucklebury and be with her family.
Grandma Carol will be helping to raise the newest member of the monarchy, but the real question...
What about Pippa and Harry? Will they be able to babysit?
I would use them to babysit. Definitely, I think they'd be really good fun as babysitters.
Pippa's right at the front of the line to become a godparent, as is Harry. I think those two are dead sets.
Christine will probably be mid to end of September, based simply on the royal family schedule.
The question now, what's next for the littlest royal?
I can see them going to Balmoral, which is totally secure, free from prying eyes, and gives them unprecedented freedom.
William may have to go away, and I'm sure they will, but I bet you they'll take the child with them.
That's certainly been a massive change from many, many years ago.
That wasn't the case.
It certainly wasn't the case at all. I mean, when Prince Charles was about 3 years old, his mother, Queen Elizabeth, went off on a 6-month tour without him and without his younger sister.
The big baby news, of course, marks a bittersweet moment for William and the royal family as they remember Diana the mom and her legacy.
I think Diana would have been a wonderful grandmother. I think she would have found it quite bizarre that she was suddenly a grandmother when she was still so very young. It's at poignant moments like these, big events where we feel the loss of Diana all over again. Her presence is just missing, and I'm sure that's not lost on William right now.
Nannies have always played a big role in the royal family. Prince William's nanny Tiggy even scored an invite to his wedding. Time now to take a look at the job up for grabs.
I know that the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge have advertised for a housekeeper, somebody who's going to help them out in general. So it's a far more modern approach than the traditional one, when every royal child had first of all a nanny, and then later on they would have had a governess.
The Duke and Duchess may not have hired an official nanny, and from what we've seen, they look like they'll fit right in as new parents. But don't be surprised if they hire some help for the new heir.
They're going to be developing their parenting skills in the spotlight, and that's actually quite a tricky situation, I think, to be in.
William had a broken home. He's going to want to make sure that his child feels loved, adored, and that they sort of have a well-adjusted relationship with their child.
I would hope very much that we will see William with the child on his own. It's very rare for us to see the royal males with their children on their own.
Growing up with help is a royal tradition. Even today, Harry and Will still maintain a close relationship with their former nanny, Tiggy.
What advice would you have for William and Kate and the new royal nanny?
Don't try and be perfect.
Yeah.
It takes time. There's lots of learning for everybody, and I think actually Kate and William will be human enough and honest enough and perhaps vulnerable enough to let us know that it's a steep learning curve for them as well. And again, I think that could be the most fantastic role model for parents all over the world.
After the break, Kate's pregnancy style in the spotlight.
It was fascinating to watch Kate's maternity style and the evolution of it.
Pretty in pink, prettier in polka dots, and prettiest in prints.
This was really the moment that Kate stepped out and said, "I'm pregnant, everyone."
That's next when eTalk presents The Royal Baby continues. Kate and Will's baby is already boosting retail sales in the UK. The beautiful to the bizarre, we're calling out our favorite royal baby-themed souvenirs. Krispy Kreme's Bite and Reveal Donut, sadly only available across the pond and only for the month of July. Show your royal baby love with an iPhone 5 cover, complete with pram and regal wave. The Royal Baby Sick Bags from designer Lydia Leith comes in pink and blue varieties.
Our #1 souvenir, commemorative plates, and with the engagement and wedding ones, you've almost got yourself a full set. From the day the big news broke, Kate's pregnancy style has been front page news. I, for one, think she has looked amazing. Time now to break it all down with the experts.
It was fascinating to watch Kate's maternity style and the evolution of it. She began, of course, not wearing any kind of maternity clothing, and she was able to keep that up right until the very last minute.
I really love that you never caught her in huge maxi dresses or maternity wear. She honestly looks like she just kept wearing what was in her closet. Really an example for amazing pregnancy style.
Kate had a seamless transition. That baby bump, it's there, it's really happening. She really is pregnant, wow.
Now this was really the moment that Kate stepped out and said, "I'm pregnant, everyone." It was in a denim dress that's not a maternity dress. From the front, you couldn't even tell that she was pregnant. But the minute she turned to the side, it was like, wow, finally the Duchess of Cambridge looks pregnant.
This dress is definitely more boho for Kate's style, and it was really nice to see her take a chance on something different. It shows off her personality a little bit more.
I love the pale pastel pink suit, the utmost in chic, and we all sort of started thinking, wonder if she's channeling a baby girl, because that's very pink. She just looked like she was really ready for motherhood.
So this was the Dalmatian print coat. When Kate wore it, it sold out in an hour. Not a day, but an hour. It was quite a bold look for her.
It looked modern, it looked fresh, it looked high fashion. I thought she looked fantastic in this look. This Topshop dress is so popular, 38 pounds, and of course, all kinds of women have embraced it. And we love the playfulness of polka dots, the whole black and white thing, very on trend, a wonderful salute to the 60s, but worn in a very clean, fresh, unpretentious way.
This is typical of Kate. She'll pair a very low-end accessible piece with something more high-end, and the fact that she could do that during pregnancy as well, it just speaks to how well she knows her own style, because she didn't have a stylist telling her to do all this. These are all Kate's choices.
This look is very classically Kate. She loves tweed jackets. What I like most about this one is that it's a little bit younger and more playful, especially with the flower-shaped buttons all along the jacket and the light mint color.
This was a great look, truly a great coat, and obviously the kind of coat that she's going to wear post-pregnancy too. It'll be interesting to see if any of these maternity clothes resurface.
After the break, a royal love story. We go way back to when it all began.
Look forward to spending my time with William.
He's very good at flattery.
The engagement, the Canadian tour, and every other big moment. That's next when eTalk presents The Royal Baby continues. Say hello to the coolest aunt and uncle. Pippa and Harry definitely have certain assets that will make the royal heir the coolest kid in town. They're both experts on how to have a good time. Pippa even wrote a book on the subject. Harry, though, tends to run more on the risque side. And Pippa will most certainly pass along her style tips like what to wear when attending a racing event or kicking back courtside at Wimbledon. Lastly, he's got the moves. Getting down in Jamaica and Africa, we can only hope Uncle Harry will teach the little one his love of dance. Hard to believe it's been just over 2 years since the world watched William and Kate's magical wedding. Now with the birth of their baby, it's just the latest part of their royal love story.
William's a great teacher, so he'll be able to help me along the way, and I really look forward to spending my time with William.
He's very good at flattery.
By November 2010, it actually came as a massive shock when William announced that he had proposed.
After 8 years of dating, living together, and one very brief breakup, William gave Kate his mother's own stunning sapphire and diamond engagement ring to seal the deal, a detail that could have been taken straight from a storybook romance.
It wasn't an overnight romance. In fact, I think when William first met Kate, he wasn't even interested. So she sort of had to play a little bit.
When William had his passing out ceremony at Sandhurst, when he got his RAF wings, Kate was there by his side. That was a huge signal that their relationship was serious, and it went from strength to strength after that.
The world watched William and Kate say their I do's on April 29, 2011. 2 months later, the young royals embarked on their first royal tour together, wasting no time connecting with Canadians. In Ottawa, they made their first public appearance as a married couple, laying a wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier alongside Prime Minister Harper and his wife. In PEI, they rode in an open carriage before mingling with thrilled onlookers. And in Calgary, what a stampede. The couple stunned in matching Stetsons and jeans, arriving on a vintage stagecoach, pitching a barrel, enjoying a rodeo, and of course, a parade.
We feel like we've been there from the start. We've seen them through the ups and the downs, and of course now they've been on this amazing roller coaster. It's been sort of from the engagement to the wedding, we've had 2 royal tours, and then of course a baby. So I kind of feel like we're all a little bit protective of this child and in it.
Now the baby watch will be on for baby number 2.
After the break, dressing Will and Kate's new baby boy.
Kate likes to mix it up with designer and high street, so expect to see the baby in some rather trendy but well-priced clothes.
We are on the hunt for fashion finds fit for a prince. More from London is next when eTalk presents The Royal Baby continues. There has been a lot of talk about how this baby will be dressed. Kate, of course, is known for mixing designer with high street fashion. Will the same be true for her little one?
Expect to see the baby in some rather trendy but well-priced clothes.
Kate's not the only famous mom to mix it up. Beyonce, Rachel Zoe, and Sarah Jessica Parker, their kids all rock the coolest trends regardless of price, and Kate's new baby will be no different. So, with a little help from Joe Fresh, we're getting a look fit for a royal at prices fit for everyone.
Kate can take fashion cues from Kourtney Kardashian's son Mason. He spends tons of the time at the beach with his mom. These shorts are super cute for the beach. The blue and white really speak to the nautical theme, and then you want extra style points, so I would match it with a graphic tee in a bright color. There's lots of adorable options for Kate to choose from, like these gorgeous little boat shoes in tan and green. Kate's little boy still needs to stay dry when he's out with his mom all day, and this raincoat's adorable in a navy blue. Kate loves to wear print, so even if you're in a solid colored outfit, you can still add in a little bit of print with these gorgeous rain boots. Rachel Zoe's son Skylar can be such an inspiration for Kate when dressing up her baby boy for tea time with great grandma, aka the Queen. She can get the same look by mixing in these blue jeans with this brown striped cardigan, and there's so much fun details. To finish off the outfit, Kate can choose one of these two perfect styles. If you want to go a little more trendy, there's this beautiful moccasin in a navy blue that will match the outfit perfectly, or you can go a little more formal with this plaid loafer.
Welcome back to eTalk Presents The Royal Baby, coming to you from outside Buckingham Palace. I have to say, it has been incredible to be here. Everyone is so excited, and I bet the celebrations are going to continue for a very long time. That's it for me. Have a great night, everyone. We'll see you back in Toronto.